channel. If you're new here, welcome. So today I'm going to be showing you how you can achieve this Starfire makeup look from Teen Titans. And not only am I going to be showing you guys how you can achieve this Oompa Loompa alien hybrid makeup look, but I'm also going to be showing you how you can style and color her wig and also how to make the pendant for the costume. And speaking of the costume, I just want to give a really big thank you and shout out to Heroes Time Cosplay, who is willing to partner with me for this video and sending me their Starfire top. Heroes Time has so many amazing costumes on their website for you to look at. I'm going to leave this link down below, of course, but I'm also going to be leaving some of my other favorites down below. Like, they have insanely detailed Spider-Man costumes that are just absolutely immaculate, and they also have this 𝐒𝐲𝐢 costume, which for me is definitely one I'm looking at for maybe next year, because I don't know, maybe I want to be 𝐒𝐲𝐢, maybe I want to be Kim Possible, maybe I want to be both. We'll just have to see. But I actually found them last Halloween through Caitlin Smith on Instagram. She is a cosplayer and she had gotten the 𝐒𝐲𝐢 costume, and I just have been keeping a tab on them ever since. So it really means a lot to me that they were willing to send me this top for this video, because it's just like, they believe in me. I mean, can we just take a moment? Look at how cute this is. It is so precious. I mean, if you like actually put that where it's supposed to go instead of being a YouTuber and put it where people can see it and it can catch the, then it's perfect. So anyways, with all that being said, if you guys are interested in seeing how I can achieve this Starfire makeup look, then just keep watching. So to get started, I'm just going to be going ahead and showing you how I styled my Starfire wig. Of course, it came in a really nice condition, but there are a few places that I definitely just want to kind of tweak and make a little bit more my own. So to start off, I'm going to be separating the red section of the hair up to the top. It doesn't need to be perfect, but we're just mostly focusing on the orange section that has separated, and I'm going to be taking some of my orange colored hairspray and applying this to the root area and lightly blending it downwards. I'm then going to be taking my red colored hairspray and applying this to the root as well. What we're doing is we're lightly creating the illusion of a shadow root, so this is just going to really help make it look a little bit more realistic and have the hair blend into itself more naturally. I'm also going to be spraying over that pale band in the front just so that this helps blend into the hair before taking the hair down, and we're going to be flipping the hair over a little bit and just spraying this on the underside as well. Next, we're going to be lightly styling this wig. I'm going to start off by separating the side part that I like before taking a piece on one side, lifting it up, and I'm going to start teasing that before taking some got2b glued hairspray and spraying that before taking two more pieces and doing the exact same thing. Once I finish teasing, I'm going to be pulling that hair down and then lightly brushing the top layer just to help smooth that out. I'm then going to be moving on to the other side and doing the exact same thing by teasing it and then lightly brushing it out afterwards. And then I definitely want to make sure to hairspray that in place so it doesn't move while you're wearing the wig, and especially if you're going to be going to a con all day. I'm then going to be taking my L'Oreal Magic Root Cover-Up in medium brown, and using this I'm going to start to create a shadow root by applying this to the very top of the head and lightly blending it down the hair before going into my black hairspray color and really concentrating that at the roots as well. And my last personal finishing touch is by taking my L'Oreal Colorista hairspray in gold and just applying this all over the wig to help give it a nice metallic sun-kissed shine. And that is your completed styled Starfire wig. Next, we're going to be moving on to making the little pendant for Starfire's costume. I'm going to be taking these little curtain grommets that I got off of Amazon, which I will have linked down below for you guys, this self-adhesive green gem, some satin colored spray paint, scissors, contact cement, and some EVA foam. You're going to start off by lightly spray painting your curtain grommets. They do have silver ones available if you want to just purchase these, but I definitely wanted to get a little bit more of a specific color for mine. And then you want to apply a little bit of the contact cement around the inner ring of your little grommet before applying your self-adhesive gem right on top of that. Next, this is where you could apply some EVA foam and contact cement onto the back of this so that you can stick it onto your costume. I actually ended up applying a little bit of Velcro just so I can move it throughout the filming process, and that is your completed pendant gem. Next, we're going to be gearing up for the makeup application process. I'm going to be popping in some green contact lenses before going into my Mare on Paradise paint in orange and applying this all over my face and body using a buffing foundation brush. Now, something I recommend is if you are going to be cosplaying Starfire, there are these orange nylon arm and leg tights that I highly recommend you purchase because they are going to save you so much time so you don't have to try and paint all of your body and make sure that you don't sweat it off throughout the day. I'm then going to be going into my Johnson's Baby Powder, and using this on a large fluffy brush, I'm just going to be going ahead and setting my entire face and body before going into my Morphe 35B palette, taking this scarlet color and using this to begin filling in my eyebrows. I'm then going to be taking my red eyeshadow from the palette and applying this to the arch area to help brighten that up a bit before going into my black eyeshadow and really deepening up that arch and really just helping accentuate the shape of the brow. And then last but not least, I'm going to be sealing this with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. Next, we're going to be moving on to our eyeshadow. I'm going to be priming my eyes with my Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Primer before going back into my palette, taking my orange eyeshadow and applying this all over the lid and bringing it down to the lower lash line as well. And then going into that scarlet eyeshadow again, we're going to be applying this to the outer corner of the crease and just blending it out in towards the inner corner as well. I'm then going to be going into my red eyeshadow, and using this I'm doing the exact same thing by focusing on the outer corner and then lightly blending it in to the inner corner of the crease and also just blending it out with a clean fluffy brush. I'm then going to be taking a little bit of this mahogany color, and using this I'm going to be taking a pencil brush and applying it in a more concentrated area on the outer corner of the eye and going back into the scarlet eyeshadow, applying this to the lower lash line, and then I'm going to be going into my black eyeshadow, once again concentrating this in a V on the outer corner of the eye and bringing this down to the lower lash line as well. We're then going to be going into our ColourPop Disney Villains Misunderstood palette, taking Pain and Panic and applying this to the inner corner of the upper lid and applying that to the lower lash line as well before going into Diablo and applying that to the very center of the upper lid as well. Next, I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid eyeliner and creating a nice wing on my upper lash line. Next, I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Lasting Drama eyeliner in Sleek Black and just tightlining my lower waterline before going into this Rust color from my Morphe James Charles palette, and I'm going to be using this as a bronzer / contour shade, so I'm applying this to the areas that I want to deepen and have a little bit more of a shadow to, and I'm going to be going into this bright orange color as well just to kind of help blend this in to the orange body paint. We're then going to brighten up the face a little bit by taking this banana color from the James Charles palette, and we're just going to be applying this under our eye in places that we would normally set the concealer that we would have on our face. I'm going to be going into my Milani Blossom Time Rose Blush and just applying this to the apples of my cheeks before going into my Disney Villains ColourPop Super Shock Highlighter in Everybody's Got a Weakness and applying this to my cheekbones, my nose, my cupid's bow, and even bringing this up onto my brow bone and the inner corner of my eye as well. I then came across my Stila Metallic Liquid Eyeshadow in Sea Siren, and I found that this would be the perfect purpley color to incorporate into this eyeshadow look, so I just popped that into the inner corner of the eye. And next, moving on to lips, I'm going to be taking my MAC Lip Pencil in Spice and just outlining my lips. So I definitely went on a little adventure with the lip colors for Starfire because I couldn't find the perfect one, so I ended up layering a lot. So by no means do you need all of these, but I started off by applying my new Disney designer ColourPop liquid lipsticks in Prince Naveen and Wonderboy before going into my ColourPop liquid lipstick in Rouge. And then I also finally found my Tarte Tardiest lip paint in Front Row and applied that right on top, and finally I thought I had the perfect color before I wanted to apply some gloss. I took my Disney Villains ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lips, taking Bad Apple and applying that to the outer corners of the lips, and then I went into Shadow Man on the center of the lip. I'm going to go ahead and prep my eyelashes by curling them before going into my Tarte Tardiest Lash Paint Mascara and just sweeping this through my eyelashes. I'm then going to be taking my new E&E Lashes in Cherry and just popping this on to my upper lash line. And that is the completed Starfire makeup look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below what you'd like to see next. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. And with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!